This is the clarinet video for level 3 on March of the Champions. Now we're playing at full tempo, and we're going to do all of the little tempo changes and nuances within the piece. So the goal is to have you here by the time we have class next time. If you're here, that's awesome. Now, if you don't know what part you're playing, this is the top part. The top part. If you meant to do the low part, you can click, I don't know what side it'll be on. It'll be on one of the sides. You can click over there and go to the bottom part. So this is the top part. You can click there to find the bottom part. And then if you don't know what part you're supposed to play, that means you haven't even done level 1 yet. After level 1 is when you should be solid on know if you're top or bottom. So you can go ahead and click on one of the level 1 videos if you need to do that. And if you're looking for top part level 2, then that'll come up right now as well. So we're going to start off, again, make sure you've already done your mouthpiece exercises, mouthpiece and barrel, and you've already done your scale on clarinet exercises 1 and 2. Those are really going to help your technique, and you're going to be a lot better for it. 112 BPM is the tempo we're going at. We're looking at musical mastery, and we're starting at number 1, stately scale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Now we're going to do number 2, heroic harmonies, top part. Number 2. 1, 2, 1. Good. This is our goal tempo. So we use the metronome for those parts. But now we're going to go to the beginning of the piece. We're going to go to the beginning of the piece, and we're going to use this tool called Smart Music. I'll link to it in the description. It's awesome. You can play with recordings. It can track along with you, and it can show you where you need to be. You can loop certain sections of the music. Really great resource. And you can get a free trial of this. And you can change the tempo too. So if you need to go to a specific tempo that's a little bit slower, you can go to that specific tempo. And this will teach you everything that's in the music. Smart Music, you can get a free trial for 30 days. And it's got all 3 pieces for the concert, March of the Champions, Star Splitter Fanfare, and the arrangement of Star Wars that we're doing. So you can try it out for 30 days and get that experience on all of the pieces through Smart Music, and it will greatly increase your practicing and your chances of success for the concert. So it also has a ton of other music on there, tons of other music. So if you just want to play something fun, you can do that. You can look up, again, it's got, I think, something crazy like over 5,000 different pieces in there. So, all right, March of the Champions. Let me make sure that I've got it on the right instrument, because you are a clarinet. You are not a saxophone. We are opening your title. There it is. All right, I'm going to start at the beginning. We're going to do up to measure 11. And the recording is going to continue to go no matter what. So, God, my computer. Actually, let me loop it. Use the loop feature. Bam. Measure 1 to 11. Measure 1. Measure 2. Good. And that's going to be the end of that. Good. Practice that as much as you need to. We are moving on now to measure 11 through 19. 11 to 19. See? Okay. Now we're going to do the beginning to 19. bigger chunk. That's not the beginning. There we go. Beginning to 19. 2, ready, and measure 1. Measure 2. Now, next chunk, again, go to those timetables if you're having trouble with some of these chunks so you can go back and play with me any set. Now, timetable 19 to 27, and then 19 to 23, sorry. And then at 27, there's going to be some interesting stuff we're going to have to talk about. So we're going to work on the first half of this piece first. We're going to stop before it even gets to beat 4. Okay. 19. Should be fairly easy. Make sure you don't breathe on 1. 3. Don't play on 1. Breathe on 1. One more time. 4. Good. We're going to do the same large chunk we did last time. 11 up to 23. 11 up to 23. Now this is the part that gets hard. I want you to look at measure 27. What tempo does that say? 92. Look at the beginning. What tempo does that say? 112. They're two totally different tempos. We're going to talk about how we get into that tempo change, but first let's go back and forth. So we're going to play at 27, get used to that tempo, and then we're going to go back up to 11 and get used to that tempo. We're going to do that a couple times. So here's 27 to the end. Don't play on beat 1. Breathe. Beautiful. Now we're going to go back. Remember, a lot faster. 11. Again, 11 to 19. 11 to 19. Make sure that I get it to stop. There we go. 11 to 19. Now, how do we get to that change? How do we go so much slower? Has it happened suddenly? And the answer is no. It's much more impactful than that. I want you to go ahead and look 2 measures before 27. So this is measure 25, 27, 26, 25. Do you see above it where it says R-I-T? This stands for ritardando. Ritardando. And what this means is that we're going to slow down. I want you to take out your pencil, circle the ritardando, write slow down in big letters. And if you don't do it, I'll make you write it in class. So there we are. In the context of band, it'll mean watch me. Watch me. In this case, it means listen. So we're going to play pickups into 23. And we're going to go all the way to the end. and see if we can practice the ritardando. We're going to do, actually, let's do, this is smarter. We're going to do pickups into 23 all the way up to through the first measure of 27. So we just get used to that ritardando. So we're going to go. Boom, boom, boom. Good. Pickups into 23. Remember what a pickup is. So we go to 23, we go one beat before, just one beat before. We're going to 1, 2, breathe, dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Pick up. This is going to give you, I think, a full, let's see how this works. Good. Okay, that was not fair, so we're going to do it again. Yeah, so it just gives you 3. So same thing that I would do. Here we go. 1, 2. We're going to do it again. Good. Now we're going to go from there, pick up to 23 all the way to the end of the piece. Pick up to 23 to the end of the piece. Let's finish this out. 2. Make sure you know all your chunks really well. We're going to go to the beginning now. We're going to play the whole thing, and we're going to loop it. We're going to play it 3 times in a row. Whole piece 3 times in a row, and make sure you can play all 3 really well. And if you can do that, then you're more than set for the concert. Congratulations. Good job. So, beginning. 3 times we're looping this. 3 times we're looping this. 2, 3, 4. Measure 1. Measure 2. Again, ready, and measure 1, measure 2, one last time. Don't be worried if you squeak. I squeak too. It happens. Eleven. Let me stop it before it starts again. If you played all three of those times really well, you're more than good enough for this concert. And you can go ahead and practice it every day if you want to with me at that tempo. And I think it'll do you a lot of good. So happy practicing, and I hope it helps.